choppy analog delay with modulation is by MXR, of course. Is an extremely well-known and tested and reviewed pedal. And since I had one from a long time ago that I bought when I was showcasing amplifiers for someone called RJ Guitars long time ago, and I just used just a hint of it, as you'll see, and now I have kind of a different use for it. I'm not too crazy about what it does with distortion and how it works with distortion. It works okay, but you'll see it works much better for clean. But let's go ahead and take a listen, and I'm going to run through the settings just real quick. Okay, here we got the back off, and you can see that there is a width and a speed button, and what I'm going to do is basically just give you the extremes of all four settings. So the first one's going to be width all the way down, speed all the way down. Second one will be width all the way up, speed all the way down. Second one will be speed all the way up, width all the way down, and then lastly we'll crank both of them. After I go through those settings, I'm going to show you how I ended up using this pedal. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to run through some clean sounds that are fairly delayed with the modulation off. Let's turn that modulation on and see, this is the width and the speed all the way down. Alright, cool. Let's crank them up, I don't know, like halfway. Actually, let's do all width. Width cranked all the way up. Speed all the way down. Alright, cool. It has kind of a lo-fi sort of thing going on. Interesting. Okay. Here's the width all the way down. Speed all the way up. So it seems like the same lo-fi thing to me. Alright, let's crank both of them and let's just see how weird this pedal can get. And then I'll turn on distortion here in a second and show you why I'm not a big fan. definitely got a weird effect to it. Now here's basically how I ended up using it. Because I don't have a chorus pedal just yet. I usually did that in post, so if I ever really needed a chorus effect or just anything, I would just do this. Here's what this thing sounds with distortion. I'm just gonna. Here we go. Yes. First, just remember we got this. Let me crank the distortion now. I'm gonna turn on the noise gate here, and I'm actually gonna turn this guy off. Without the carbon copy, going into the mini spark, into the Rowan noise gate with a hard clip. MXR carbon copy without the mod. So it's much more powerful. So what I find myself doing is actually cranking the mix nearly to where, and maybe putting about 3 repeats, regenerations as they call it, with the mix all. Not bad, and but I just think it just sounds funny. And that's probably because it's an analog delay, and I think I'm very tempted and would very much like to try a digital delay. I think that would probably go much better. And of course, this is the Orange Crush Pro, so I'm just not crazy about the sound, and I'm not crazy about how I have to get the pedal like on the mix on a like needles edge sort of. There's no way to lock it into place. That's the other thing, kind of drives me nuts. It's really sensitive when it's cranked like this, and so maybe I should put it in the effects loop, and maybe it'll do a little better or something. I think it's a great pedal. It's just not what I need. It doesn't do what I want it or need it to do. Clean, it gets some really great sounds, obviously, and some just a little bit of weirdness. If I'm gonna buy something like this, I want it to be unique. Like that's why I have yet to buy a tube screamer type pedal. Built like a tank, though. Takes a 9-volt battery. Let me run through the equipment I'm actually using real quick. So I'm going into the Polytune, which is coming out into the Spark Booster, which is going into my Rowan noise gate. Cheap little noise gate, turned out to be awesome, which is then going into my MXR, all being powered by my Donner power supply, except for the Spark, which is being powered by the Polytune. And just so you know, I'm using a SM57 directly into the Q8, and I'm also using the XY up on top. I'd like to get a torpedo capture or a twin notes torpedo, whatever maybe the cheaper one works a little better, and we'll see someday. But yep, booyah! I'll be good.
you.